Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho, and today I would like to offer your elemental energy reading for the week of July 7th through the 13th using our amazing runes. And I read intuitively, so we'll read the messages from the book and then whatever my guides bring in for the rest of the messages. And if you're interested to know why I read for the elements and not the zodiac, you can check that out in the link below. There's a video down there for you, and there's a couple of links to some fun goodies as well if you're interested in those. So with that, we'll get started with our elemental readings, starting with this fire, which is the start off of the zodiac. Fire covers the energy signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So fire, your first rune is the Gibo rune, which is this guy right here, and it is a blessing and generosity rune. The color is deep blue. Tarot association is the Lovers. The astrology with this one is interesting. You're fire. Pisces is water. So we've got a little, maybe not the smoothest flowing energy this week. It's a sign of gifts, generosity, giving people coming together and relationships deepening. So fire, if this is anything that might be outside of your normal realm, that's why it's could be a little bit of a challenge. With Pisces, it's also the culmination of something that's been working for a while. And with the Lovers card as your tarot association, it's definitely about people coming together. So it could be one phase of a relationship is over because it's taking that next step, getting deeper and more intimate. And that can be a whole different realm of things. It's not just about bedroom activities. Intimacy is a really deep connection to another person. So it could be that your relationships are going that direction, or it could be something that is coming to a conclusion, but it's taking it to the next level as well, not just in personal relationships. Your second rune is Othila, the ancestral property rune. Color of deep yellow. Tarot association is the moon. The astrology is full moon, so we're really bringing things to completion and revealing this week. This one signifies possession, inheritance, real property, inherited abilities, or traits. So with the Gibo rune and Othila, we're talking about there's a lot of gift energy. There's a lot of powerful energy coming up this week for fire, and it's coming to completion. It's inherited traits is what they keep saying. So it could be physical property, but they're really wanting to bring forward the inherited traits. So if you are intuitive, if you have some kind of a clair that's woke up, or it could be something as teaching, singing, artistic abilities, but it's about being able to share and bless others with those gifts and skills this next week. If you're the type of person who likes to do colors, try to wear something deep blue or deep yellow throughout the week, just as a reminder of the properties we're working with, which is that generosity and blessings. Those are receiving and giving. And then the focus is really on the ancestral properties, the ancestral gifts. So the people in your family line who've had these unique talents, whatever that may be, they're mentioning clairs and like artistic stuff, music, singing, teaching. I'm not sure why those ones in particular, but what they're bringing forward is sharing the things that you have a genetic disposition for, or something that was gifted down through your bloodline family. But they're also saying it has to do with your spiritual family as well. So if this is something that you maybe have studied and it just resonated so powerfully with you, that could also be something coming from a spiritual family line as in addition. So be willing to share your gifts this week because they are going to be shining very brightly for fire. So let's hop over to our Earth family. And Earth covers Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And I am shuffling them. I have a little bag here, shuffle them in. But Earth also has the Gibo rune. So apparently there's going to be a lot of generosity and blessings. We'll go over the associations again. Color of deep blue. Tarot is the Lovers, and astrology is Pisces. It's a sign of gifts, generosity, giving, coming together, and relationships deepening. The difference is for Earth, this is not a contrary energy for you, because lovers and Pisces are water, but that also ties very deeply into especially the Taurus aspect of Earth. So you're dealing with the everyday, but you're taking things to a deeper level. You're bonding, you're connecting. If you are single, this could be that week where you happen to meet somebody. If you're in a relationship, this could be a time, not could be, take the time to do the like date night thing, especially this week. Pick an evening where you both have some time, drop the kids off at grandma's house or however that works, and do something that reminds you of why you fell in love in the first place. Go on that hike to that spot. Go on that walk to the pond or the lake. Watch that movie that you guys watched on the first date. Do something that really reminds you and taps you back into how you fell in love in the first place, because they're really wanting to emphasize that relationship part for our Earth family this week. So your second rune is the Jira or the Year rune, and it is color light blue. Tarot association is the Fool. Astrology is Earth, you guys. Signifies the cycles of nature and life, something coming to fruition. Effort receives its rewards. So when you have Gibo and Jira or Yira coming in, you have a lot of a lot of deepening in relationships. You have some new beginnings coming in. With Yira, it's saying that there's something coming to an end, but something new is beginning. Because the Fool is saying, well, that cycle's over. Now we get to tra-la-la into the next new experience. And that could be that deepening of a relationship or the starting of a relationship. But they're really wanting to emphasize with this Earth energy, yeah, you might be starting something a little bit new this week, or it could be taking it to a new level. But it's not something that's foreign to you. It's not something that you're scared of. It's going to be something that is anchored very heavily in the core of who you are, because it is Earth energy. So it's taking what you are already and stabilizing. It's a foundational level. So yeah, there could be something new coming in, but you know how to lay the groundwork and the foundation for whatever it is coming forward. Again, these are weekly readings, so even if it's only setting that first brick, at least you're setting the first brick. Earth knows how to build the foundation, and that's what the Yira card or rune is saying. Especially with that Gibo, it's a cyclical gift of energy that's coming forward as well. So let's hop over to, whoops, gotta hit the right button. Our air family, and air is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And air, your first rune is the Degas rune, and it is the rune of the day. Color of light blue. Tarot card association is Temperance. Astrology is the dark moon. Awakening and clarity, indicating success, prosperity, abundance in life. Air, you are in the tarot associated with the swords. You are good at clearing away things that are not necessary. You know how to bring out the truth in a situation. And that's pretty much Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You also know how to hide the truth when you deem it necessary. Not when it's right, it's when you deem it's necessary. But this week especially is revealing. But they're also saying it's that awakening energy. So there's something that is being brought to the surface, something that's been running around in your head, in your vortex above you type thing, and is coming in now to be brought forward. It's being woke up into the physical world. So whatever it is that you've been working with, this is the time to really start. It's not really something that you're going to be actively doing is what I'm hearing, though. It's going to be something that just comes to fruition this week. It's going to start its manifestation cycle this week. But you also have, with the Temperance card, it's going to be coming in a balanced way. It's not going to come in and throw your life out of whack. What it's doing is it's merging into, but it's coming in through what you've been planning, your intentions, and your goals. So it's coming down through that aspect. So your secondary rune, maybe get a little more clarity here, is the Iwaz rune. And it's the yew tree, color of dark blue. Tarot association is the Hanged Man. Astrology is Scorpio. This could be an interesting week for you, air. Protection signifies a time of death and rebirth using foresight and perseverance. So, air, you have got a very interesting combination you have some things that are coming out of the dark. The dark moon is the symbol of this rune. This rune is Scorpio. So you've got the dark moon, that period of quietness just before something bursts forth. It's the seed is planted, it's germinating, it's just about to poke its head through the top. So that's the energy there. But then you have Scorpio coming in that's a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more bombastic about things. So you're working through this week of quiet manifestation, staying in balance, but you also have this challenge that's coming forward where you're going to have to look at things from a different perspective this week. The Hanged Man, some people say it's a negative card. I don't see it that way. I see it as you're looking at things from a different perspective to gain further clarity. And Scorpio is a little bit aggressive in its water aspect, but it's doing so because it has to know the truth. So one rune is saying we're going to come into this quiet period. It's a slow growth. Things are coming in. It's going to be balanced. But then this one's coming in going, yeah, it's going to be balanced, but we're going to peel off some band-aids as well. So however that manifests for you, it could be an interesting week. There's definitely some power coming forward for our air family. And it's going to be good. It's just going to be revealed in a way that may be a little bit unorthodox. It might come in a way that you were like, that's how it showed up? That's so not what I was expecting. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting off of this week. So let's see what our water fam has. Water covers Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So our first rune for our water family is the Perth rune. This is Fate. Color of black, Tarot Association Wheel of Fortune card. Astrology, Saturn. Mystery, chance, unexpected material gain, surprises, something hidden coming to light. Earth, it looks like this week, or what, Earth, sorry. There's some Earth energy coming up, and I'm not sure where it's coming from. Water. This week could be very interesting for you. There's definitely some unexpected things coming forward. They're saying this is an unexpected growth period for you. You've been planning, you've been setting your intentions, and this is kind of a common theme for a lot of the readings I've done personally and out here lately, is we're coming to this point where plans are being set in motion. Things have been kind of simmering on the back burner, are now being brought forward. And for water, this week, it's going to seem like you're out of control of the situation, because you kind of are, but you kind of aren't. You set everything up, you've put everything in place, and now the universe is like opening the floodgates because you set the course and the water is now heading out. This is that energy of fate that's coming up, where you may not feel like you're in control, but you're the one that set up the playing field. So you are in control, just weren't expecting it to happen at this moment. It's kind of what they're telling me. So our secondary rune for water is the Anzus ancestral rune. It is the god Odin's symbol. Color is dark blue. Tarot association is death. Astrology, Mercury. Whatever's going on is going to be happening fast, and it's going to be very determinate. Signifies wisdom, help from someone older. It can mean magic, psychic power, or initiation. So you've set everything up this week. The Fate rune has stated this. You have set everything up. This is you. This rune is saying now that everything's set up, you have to basically death to the ego, death to the old way. Not ego death, that doesn't make sense, but like the old way of thinking, the old patterns that you had are no longer working for you. And that's where Mercury's swiftness is coming in. It's going to come in, clear out the nonsense, and you're going to be ready to move forward a lot quicker than you anticipated. This week is not about tra-la-laing through the fields, sniffing a tulip here and there. This week is coming up as almost intense, but it's intense because you're shocked by how fast things are starting to move for you. And it doesn't mean that it's going to be negative. This message is really saying you've set the stage, you've put everything in motion. Now the universe is opening the floodgates. Now it's just going. So you have to kind of ride the wave, so to speak. But it's not going to be uncomfortable, and it's not going to be totally bad. When Odin shows up, It's time to accept the truth. It's time to be okay with something being sacrificed, whether that's an old pattern, whether that is an old aspect of self, because to sacrifice that aspect, that old pattern, is to open the doorway and make room for the new thing that is coming in, the new blessings that are coming in. Nature hates a vacuum, but the universe has a balance that has to be maintained, and that's what's coming up for water this week. So, overall, it looks like it's going to be an interesting week. Fire and earth are definitely in a feel-good, gifty, generous energy coming in and going out type thing. Air, you definitely have an interesting week with some truths coming forward and kind of having to see things from a new perspective because there's that much truth bombs popping up. And water, you've done the work, dude, just let it happen this week. Enjoy the ride, hold faith, hold strong to the final vision, because that's what's directing everything that's moving. You really are in control, even though if it doesn't feel like it. So with that, I will let you guys go. Have a great rest of your week. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and comment. Let me know what your thoughts, feelings, and impressions are, and I will see you in the next video.